It would surprise no one if Mark Martin were to win this race today, but one of the biggest surprises came in qualifying a couple of days ago. 19-year-old open-wheel sensation Jeff Gordon from Pittsboro, Indiana. You know him from watching ESPN's midget and sprint car coverage. He celebrated many times on Saturday Night Thunder. He went to the Buck Baker Driving School here just a month ago at North Carolina Motor Speedway, and he planked that car on the front row in his first ever NASCAR stock car start. He's standing by with our Benny Parsons.
Jerry, I'm like everyone else. I watched this kid on Saturday Night Thunder with those 950-pound midgets winning racing in victory lane, but yet when he comes to stock car racing, I said, we'll bring him down a peg or two. Jeff Gordon, dude, that's me eating my words. What a great run.
You know, the guys had the car working so good. We just put new tires on, the thing stuck, and I just put her to the floor. And, you know, I owe a lot to Ray Everham, Outback Steakhouse, and Hugh Connerty for giving me this opportunity.
But, Jeff, it's not supposed to be this easy.
It wasn't easy. You know, we've been practicing quite a bit. You know, we went to Charlotte, had bad luck there, worked really hard last week, get the car ready, came here, and, you know, we really weren't that fast until the last practice session. We really found something and went out there for qualifying. The thing was just great.
35-year-old Dave Mader picking up his first ever pole, and the open wheel sensation making that first start, 19-year-old Jeff Gordon. And Ned Jarrett rode to the man you talked about, Mark Martin, starting inside of Bobby Labonte. For the car, an act of valor by Ward Burton to pull him out of the burning race car, but Nemechek will miss the field today as we get set for the green flag here. The AC Delco 200 coming your way on ESPN, lap number 1. And Dave Mader wastes no time in taking the point.
The inside groove is the preferred groove, especially in turns 1 and 2. And we see that Mark Martin has already gotten up to second place.
Mader in a Buick out of turn 4. Car number 67, that's Jeff Gordon. Relative inexperience on the 1-mile track. Not surprised at all to see him slide back a little bit as now some of the other drivers begin to make a move. There is Bobby Labonte will be the driver of note for 1991. But right behind Els, we're watching the youngster getting a lot of experience, Ned Jarrett, is Jeff Gordon. Now, take a look at the line that Gordon is running. Some of the drivers talking about Gordon was running the track like an open-wheel car, going way deep in the corner before he was turning the wheels.
Well, probably the force of habit, Jarrett, as many years as he has been driving the open-wheel sprint cars, and those cars, you sort of throw them into the turn, the lighter weight, and of course he has run a lot of dirt as well. Now these cars, you don't drive them quite as deep as you would those cars, so it looks like he's adjusting pretty good now.
Jeff Gordon holding his own, impressing so many people here, not only in qualifying, but in practice, and now holding his own here in the early part of the AC Delco 200. Trouble in the backstretch. Jeff Gordon is coming to contact with the wall. A couple of cars spinning, trying to avoid. Jeff Burton spins. His car loops around. The car number 12. Other cars spinning down toward turn 3. Jeff Gordon is coming to heavy contact with the wall coming out of turn 2. Slid down the back straightaway. We have caution flag for the 3rd time today. Other cars involved. The car number 33 spinning around. That's Ed Barrier. Gordon's car has come to rest against the outside retaining wall up in turn 3.
Well, let's take a look at it again. Well, it looks like the back end might have got a little loose as it came off at 2, and then when he corrected it, he got back into the wall on the outside, and then, of course, everybody else, or a number of cars trying to take evasive action, lost control of their cars.
And you see his wheels are turned to the right. He knows that entire field, some 25 cars are behind him. He kept that car against the wall. A smart move by a very young race driver. He's young but very mature. He saw the wheels turned hard right, and Jeff Gordon kept that car up against the wall and kept it out of other traffic. We are under caution for the 3rd time today at North Carolina Motor Speedway for contact with Jeff Gordon. Don't go away. Lots of laps left. Early on, it came into contact with the wall, and he is now standing with our Benny Parsons.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy contact. What happened?
Well, you know, we got looser quicker than we thought we were going to be. We thought we'd be a little bit tighter, and then the car would come to us a little bit later in the race, and it got pretty loose. And, you know, I was just trying to hang on to it, and there was a lot of guys from the back coming up that had changed their tires. Some of the guys that even had there just a little bit faster. And I went into one a little bit too hard, and I got up high, and the rear end started to come around, and I thought I just started Fishtail, and I was trying to catch up with it. I probably should have just let it go on around. But I was trying to catch up with it, and it just hooked up, took the right front right in the wall. So, you know, I guess we're just going to go through these days, and we just learn from every mistake we make. So, you know, we'll just go to the next race, I guess.
There is going to be a next one, though. That's the good news.
Yeah, we'll be in Martinsville.